Greetings from Earth. Greetings from Oregon. I am making this intro. Why am I making this intro? I don't even know. This podcast goes all over the place. I've never watched Harry Potter. Lame. But my wife has watched all of them, I believe. You think you know somebody? I want to know about Harry Potter because I want to know about her. I want to dive deep. I want to go deep. So I decided to have her explain it to me. It's really funny. She explains pretty much the whole thing, but we were both stoned, so there's big chunks missing. And then I start explaining Star Trek to her, and then we start talking about Sons of Anarchy at one point. So we're all over the place. I think we also talk about our favorite color. I hate colors. Anyway, enjoy it. This is one of the funnest ones I've ever done. It's me and the wife, and just listen to it. Like, have a beer and listen to it, like when you're going somewhere. Pew, pew, pew. You're so cute. Anyway.
No, when I burped, it went whoop.
Oh, the thing. This
Sorry.
is Sober Nerd. I'm here with Mrs. Sober Nerd. We're both a little stoned, and
A little bit.
I wanted to talk to her. I want you. See, okay. For those who don't know, I know nothing of Harry Potter other than there's a guy named Harry Potter, and he has a Z on his head. I know that, and that's because I saw one of the movies, because I know there's a dragon in it. But I don't like Harry Potter, from what I know. So my wife is going to explain what Harry Potter is to me, and this is rare because I'm the nerd. I know everything, and then in return, I'm going to explain to her Star Wars and why I think it's better than Harry Potter.
Asked for, but it's okay.
Well, that makes it worth it. Go ahead, tell me.
Okay, I have to say first.
Pretend this isn't here. Just talk to me. You don't have to worry about. Don't look at the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh. Okay.
Go ahead.
I feel like
I know he's a wizard. You don't have to tell me that.
I feel like I'm not the best person to explain Harry Potter because even though I watched them a lot as a kid,
Did you read them too?
I think I might have read like one of the books.
I've never even read the back of a book.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Harry Potter book.
I might not do the best, but I'm gonna try. So, Harry lived with his mom and dad, and then Voldemort.
Doesn't he? I thought even I know. Doesn't he live under the stairs?
Honey, you have to let me. You gotta let me get there. Gotta do the intro.
All right.
Oh,
It
these are
was
so
with
good.
his mom and dad. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
And who killed him?
Voldemort. We don't really say his name, but that's what his name is.
So Harry Potter's dead?
If you don't stop talking.
Well, you said he killed him.
Okay, Voldemort killed Harry's mummy and daddy.
Now who's Voldemort?
I really don't. I forget how they met. I think he's just a bad dude.
Jaded X.
Yeah. No. He's just a bad guy. But he did that little swishy with the wand, and he couldn't kill Harry. He's the boy who lived.
Oh, he that's okay. The live. What did he live because he tried to kill him as a kid?
As like a toddler, like 18-month-old maybe. He was little.
And
I don't know the age exact. And then he just didn't die because he was the boy who lived.
How did he not die? He was a baby.
Bro.
Oh, is he like a prodigy? Did he already have hella magic?
He's a wizard.
Why?
So, but I don't. Oh, he's half. So, Harry Potter fans are gonna hate me. So I remembered now. He's a Muggle, I think, which is when he's half wizard, half human.
Muggle. Okay.
Yes. And so,
Muggle. Why is it called a Muggle?
I think they knew he was powerful, and that's why Voldemort went after him, but he couldn't kill him because he was super dope and powerful.
Fuck, at 18 months, yeah. That's crazy. Was Voldemort a good wizard?
He's bad.
No, I meant obviously he's bad, but
Yeah, he's powerful.
that's what I meant. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what the hell was that?
That was a chair.
Oh.
Eat those.
What?
It's gonna take an hour. It says it takes up to 2 hours.
Okay, well, I'm trying to talk. So let me not get off topic. Okay, so he goes to live with his aunt. No.
Oh, you already hit it. Well, Harry lives with his aunt.
Uh-huh. And they're horrible.
Okay.
Big fat people. mean.
Yeah, I'm fat.
Yeah, but you're not mean. It just depends on who you ask.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm drinking water. So pretty much he's like the boy Cinderella. Like
He's the boy Cinderella.
yeah, they don't treat him nice, lives under the stairs. So on his
Oh shit, they treat him like shit. Damn.
yeah, he literally lives in like the closet under the stairs. And so one day he got a letter on one of his birthdays, because I don't remember which one, and the owl dropped off the letter.
Okay.
And the uncle kept ripping it up and getting all mad, like, "Arr." And then, so the owls were like, F this, he's gonna read that letter. And so they kept sending, like, owls, and it was just like, the letters were piled up on the front door, and like the owls were up on the lines, and the family was kind of like freaking out, but they kept getting mad. So eventually it just like spit up envelopes like all through the
pretty much you
fireplace.
You can't avoid
he
this
read
mail.
It said you're
It's like
a wizard.
the IRS. They're coming for their money. Okay.
So then Hagrid, they leave.
Who's Hagrid?
Hagrid, it's a big dude. Okay. He works at the school.
Big guy.
Okay, yeah, big dude, big beard.
Is he the guy with the beard?
Yes, big beard.
Okay.
But so does another dude. So his beard's not white.
It's not white.
No, it's brown.
Black. Brown?
Brown.
Okay.
And so yeah, they pretty much like go to like this abandoned house, like trying to get away from these damn owls. And then Hagrid busts down that door. He was like, "Harry, you're a wizard."
Oh.
And he was like, "Okay, we're gonna go get you hooked up." So takes him to Diagon Alley, if I am not incorrect. Takes him to an alley.
He takes the boy to an alley? This big dude?
Why does that seem so scary to you?
Some big guy says, "You're a wizard, Harry." And you say he takes him from his aunt and uncle and takes him to an alley. That sounds awful. It sounds like a pedo.
Okay, so takes him into the secret alleyway, but it's like
takes him to a secret alleyway.
But it's like
this will be our little secret, Harry.
But it's Harry Potter land.
Fuck yeah.
Like, it's that realm thing.
Realm thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I can't wait to explain Star Wars to you, because I'll actually give you some context. This is so far. I don't understand what you're
I'm telling
about.
you the whole movie.
He beat a wizard when he was a baby.
Yes.
And now
so Hagrid picked him up.
Now does some big
Uncle
dude
Haggy.
take him from his aunt and uncle and took him to an alley.
Be careful with that. You're going to burn me.
I am. It's nowhere near you.
Shit. Stop it. Here, give it to me.
No.
Anyway, so they get him hooked up. He's got a new wand, and he's got hella money.
All right, question.
What?
Do wizards have power if they don't have their magic sticks?
Why do you gotta call it that?
Their magic stick, whatever. They're wands. They're flickities.
They're flickities?
They do flick them, right?
A flick of the wrist.
Yeah, we can flick. Anyway, do they still have magic without their wands?
I don't know. Let's go watch some Harry Potter. Probably.
The way you're telling it to me doesn't sound very
Hold
good.
on. Okay,
right.
You're getting me off topic.
Go ahead.
Track. Okay, so he gets his hookup, and then he has to get his little sidekick animal.
Sidekick?
Yeah.
There's like a spirit animal that stays with him? Okay, that's kind of cool.
And so his was an owl, I believe. And then,
of course.
Well, yeah. And then, then he goes to this train, the deck, like Bart.
Okay.
Just the platform. There you go.
All right.
And he has to run through a wall, but it's at 9.5, and that's what's on my purse. The little numbers, 9.5. It's a suitcase because.
What is that?
It's like the in between. That's how they get to that place.
Okay.
Harry Potter land.
Harry Potter land. Okay.
And so.
You're not gonna smoke there. Give it back to me.
I am.
Go ahead. So Harry Potter land.
Okay, so he runs.
So you have to go to a train station to get
yes, and you run through brick.
You run through bricks.
Yes.
Okay.
And so boom, 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 one by one they're going through, and then he boards a train to Hogwarts. There you go, Harry Potter land.
Harry Potter land. It's Hogwarts.
Yeah.
So Hogwarts
guys.
is in another reality or something. It's not on Earth.
I don't know. Ask Aw.
Okay.
She would know.
It's only a few games.
Hold on, dude. We're talking. We're chit-chatting.
Okay, and so you get on the train, and they're eating chocolate and crap.
Okay.
And then they get to Hogwarts.
Okay.
And then, so, you had your classes.
She's
and...
explaining Harry Potter to me since I've never seen
Hey,
it. No, I haven't.
Okay. So this
saw
is where
one movie.
things are getting kind of fuzzy.
I read all the books.
Okay. Because there's
Come
a lot of
explain it to
different
me.
movies. Okay.
They're
So,
recording.
Yeah, we're having to go on a podcast.
Voldemort.
Let me try this dark chocolate. It's only 5 milligrams.
Voldemort wanted to kill Harry because, he's getting powerful. He's gonna, he's gonna take care of
He's gonna be the shit. Okay.
Yes. And so
Danny said he'll follow you to order.
I
Sugar-free.
remembered.
And he'll fix the car.
Sugar free.
Honey.
Eat this.
No,
Okay, there was a
fuck no.
teacher. It was one of the teachers.
It's only 5.
Honey. There was a teacher at Hogwarts, and he had like a turban
yours right there.
on his head. He was just a teacher. Turns out, at the end, if you're not, I'm trying to
I'm
educate
listening.
you.
All right, so there's a.
And so there's a teacher, and it has the little turban thingy, and then
What happens after Goblet of Fire? That's the last one I read.
Hold on, she's doing the first
I
one.
have to get through the first one, or this book will not end.
The first one is because.
Okay, and so they go into like I don't know, a place. They fight. The teacher's there, but then he like takes off his turban, and on the back of him is Voldemort's face.
The guy who Harry Potter killed.
Who was trying to kill
he's still
Harry.
alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's alive on the
But
back
he
of the
wasn't
guy's
doing
head.
too great. Yeah.
He's alive for the whole thing.
Yeah.
So he's alive on the guy's head.
He
No, it's magic, man.
Right, it's magic. So he's living inside someone
He's in
else's
his
like.
fucking soul. He's part of him, right?
I think he was like. I think he was
Isn't
weak.
Part of Harry.
No.
Voldemort.
They're part of each other.
Woodmont.
Because he got that scar, right? When
Yeah.
he was a baby.
Oh, is that what the Z is? Is that what that Z on his head is? A scar?
Yes.
The Voldemort scar?
It's a lightning bolt, not a Z.
Oh, then why didn't you tell me?
Because I remembered now.
What is it like?
Okay, they think they defeat him, and then it's like, okay, cool. School year's over. Let's do this second movie.
Okay. So they beat him a second time when
They
on the
made
back of the
first
guy's
time.
head.
Yeah.
Okay. We beat him as a baby and then
Pretty
you just beat him
much.
again. That's cool.
As the movie evolves, people start
Sounds like a
liking
self-contained
each other.
movie.
The last
What do you need
movie.
7 of them?
The last movie is dark.
Dark.
It's like dark.
What happens? He just killed him right there.
Hella magic.
So what's-
hella shit
So
going
many
on.
main characters. Spoilers. A lot of main characters died.
Deadly
Oh,
Hallows? Is it Deadly Hallows?
Yeah, something like that. I
That's
don't
the
know.
best. What's the best one? Last
Eh,
one.
So a bunch of all the characters die.
A lot, yes.
So
a
this is
lot of
so
them.
you just went
And
from the
so-
first one all the way to the
So
end.
this is pretty much like there's no coming back from this movie.
It's not
Like
just
we're gonna
one
break your
wizard.
heart and make you have to go to therapy and deal with
Versus
it.
one.
Oh wow!
That's the whole school. There's a whole ton of them fighting.
So it's like it's
The
just,
entire
Warlocks
school is pretty
fighting
much dying.
warlocks. Grant, you've seen it. Shut up.
I have not seen it.
It's been a long time.
I've seen the Goblet of Fire.
8 movies and they've not.
I saw the Goblet of Fire. That's the only one I saw. Oh no, that's the truth.
You know what's bad though?
Movie buff like Grant did not miss that.
What's
I
hella
saw the
funny,
Goblet of Fire
Watch the first
because
one.
I wasn't into it. I watched what I watched.
Watch the
It
first
didn't
one.
look good. It looked like a
If-
kids movie. Sorry.
Yo, I can't get a
Go ahead,
word
go
in
ahead.
with you. It's not important anymore.
We will eventually see them, I guess. We have 2 kids. Okay, so pretty much, what are all the other movies about then? If it's just him and Voldemort,
It's them like
who is he fighting in the last movie?
It's like Lord of the Rings, man. It goes on and on, but it takes forever.
No,
to get
Lord of the
there.
Rings got it done in 3 movies. Technically 6, but that was The Hobbit.
But it's like sometimes it's good to stretch things out because it's like you
Make more
enjoy
money.
them.
I know, I get they make more money, but it sounds more like a TV show that went on for 7 seasons or 8 seasons instead of a movie.
Excuse me, please don't talk about Harry Potter.
Couldn't they have just made a TV
very
show?
offensive.
Netflix? We could have watched that. Would have told
I wish it was on Netflix.
each season could have been one of the
Where's
books.
the letter?
Just do that, yeah.
I am, honey.
All right. Well, that's my
It's-
wife explaining the entire story of Harry Potter
The
to me.
first one.
The first
And
one.
apparently the last one, everyone dies and he fights the Voldemort again.
But-
How many times does this guy keep coming back?
Because he's hella strong.
So he doesn't die.
He's like the second
So how do you know he killed him in the last one then?
I don't
when
know.
he kills him again,
He might have survived.
got-
I
he'll
haven't
just come
seen
back.
it.
They go, "Oh, Harry Potter 14."
He has the strongest wand.
Voldemort had a son, and now he wants revenge, and they'll kill him 8 times.
His wand is-
You know, it's like fuck.
His wand.
Well, he does.
Is it like a cat thing? Like
One
they
of
have
the guys
9 lives?
that he goes to school with, they end up fighting as they get older in the books.
So he has a rival.
One guy turns into like a warlock or something.
Yeah.
Here's my
Yeah.
question to you, Victor. Since you apparently knew more than Harry Potter than she does.
No.
Do they still have powers with without their wands?
No.
No.
But does Harry?
So they don't.
No.
So they can't
without
do
your
magic.
fucking wand,
Harry
So without their
Potter.
magic sticks,
you're done. You
Yeah.
better hop on a Nimbus stick.
better hop on a Nimbus.
What is it?
Ah, that's Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Z. That was Dragon Ball Z. His cloud Nimbus. The Goku flew
That is
on.
hella funny.
Yeah.
They're cricket sticks or whatever, the broomsticks.
Yeah. That game actually looks fun.
That's
I
hella
used
funny.
to have
All right.
a game for PC for Harry Potter, and so you
play
Never
cribbage?
played it.
What's it called?
Quidditch.
Quidditch
Yeah,
with the
Fuck, how did I know that?
Because you're a
I
nerd.
just said Quidditch. I know it has a golden thing to fly
It's
after.
Stitcher Snitcher.
I have not seen it.
Bullshit.
But I
wouldn't-
had
I
it. I
wouldn't lie
had the
about
game
that.
for
What-
PC. It was
I just
hella
got
You
fun.
can ask my wife. I've been with her 11 years. Have we ever watched Harry Potter?
No, sir.
In 11 years, we've never
I'm
watched
just
it.
glad
We
I
can
read-
change that, though.
I read half of them.
We
before
should
the
watch
movies
it
came
with
out.
Chris and
Once
Aw.
the movies
I
came
think
out,
that'd
I
be
was like,
great.
all right, I don't need to read the rest now.
If Aw and Steven are listening to this, they're going, Amy, you dumb...
Oh, they're going to. I'm so sorry I disappointed you
Getting
all.
hella mad.
Oh, my goodness.
okay.
Start with Star
So here we go. So
Oh, I
she
have a
did-
question right off the bat.
All right, so she did Harry Potter. Now I'm going to explain
I have a
Star
question
Wars
right
to
off the
her.
bat.
Ooh, yeah.
Just
Star Wars
so we can get out of the way.
Nice.
So, when you go like this,
There's 8
that's
Harry
Star
Potters.
Trek, right?
That is Star Trek. That's the Vulcan's greeting for live long and prosper. That's what they
Okay.
say whenever they end a conversation with another Vulcan.
May the Force be with you.
Yeah, no, I get it. Huh? That's an old joke now. That's old. Doing this and saying "May the Force be." That's super old.
Oh, that's actually funny.
It is funny. It was funny the first time I heard it. When I
That's
was
the
like,
first time I heard it.
I think I was having my second kid already. Anyway, so Star Wars. It has the amazing score done by was it John Williams? I think it was.
Shit, we can just camp up in Oregon.
There's it has the scroll that goes up, right? And that so it's infamous for that. But in another galaxy.
Light on, please.
All right, in another galaxy, we're at my grandmother's
That's
house.
my mother-in-law.
That's my mom.
Hey, Mom.
If Dry hears it,
trying
he'd be like,
to
it's like
keep
my
her-
grandma. So Star Wars
I'm home.
in a galaxy far away, so it doesn't take place
Okay,
anywhere on
Star
Earth.
Wars. We're not on Star Trek.
Yeah, Wars.
I like Star Wars. Star
Okay.
Trek, I don't really.
Star Wars is in another galaxy, so it's not even in our galaxy, so it's fucking well apart.
Wow.
And it happened a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So it's all in the past. So that's
Yes,
right off
honey,
the gate.
that's what that means.
So you have the Force, which you have Jedis and Siths. They are in tune with the Force. The Force gives Jedi and Siths, depending on what sect they're in, different abilities. Just a Sith can do Force lightning and stuff like that. Jedis can suggest things like they'll wave their hand.
I don't like
they'll
that.
wave their hand in
Thank
front of
you.
your face.
Thank you.
And say, "I'm allowed to be here."
I don't like that.
And you'll be like, okay, go ahead, buddy. I've known you for years. They both have lightsabers. Star Wars Jedis, their lightsabers are powered by a power crystal, which you can only get on the planet of Jedha. And this crystal is usually blue or green, depending on the Force wielder. If it's green, that means they are more in tune with the Force, but they're not maybe a strong fighter. Whereas someone that's blue, they have the Force, but they're not as like religious with it. They're not as Catholicism. They're more like, we're cool with it, but they're more fighters. That's why Obi-Wan Kenobi, he was just so fucking raw.
Wow.
And Siths can't do either, so they have a synthetic crystal. That's why it's red, because it's fake. It's a synthetic crystal they didn't get on the planet Jedha. Anyway, so it starts off. There's the Republic, which is kind of what we have, but better. And it's the Galactic Republic, and you have all these planets that are in peace, and you have a viceroy. You have all these people. There's this planet being taken over by some separatists who have left the Union. Essentially, it's like the Civil War, and they are. The Queen comes to the Republic and says, "Hey, I need help. These people are trying to literally take over my planet." And they send 2 Jedi to negotiate with the bad guys and go, "Hey, you need to cut this out." The bad guys go, "We're not even going to listen to you because you're Jedi." They try to kill him.
Honey,
What?
I'm so high
Okay.
that I literally have not seen anything you've said. All I remember is you said something about a crystal
Star
being red.
Wars.
So you're gonna have to start over.
Oh, hell no.
Last thing I remember you saying was,
I literally, this
"May the
is
force
not
be
a,
with you."
yeah, this is not a good time.
That's the last thing I remember you saying. I was chiefing on that blunt the whole time. I have no
You still haven't eaten the chocolate I gave you.
I was thinking about what I was gonna.
Dude, that chocolate's gonna take an hour to hit. It takes an hour to hit, and it's only 5 milligrams. It's gonna stay there, then. It's yours. It's sugar
I'm
free.
on my own little plan.
I only buy sugar free.
Yeah.
I can explain
Yeah,
the
have
civil.
you
I
ever
can
gone on
explain. I can
Pinterest?
explain the Civil War to you.
Have you ever gone on Pinterest?
No.
Pinterest is great.
Let's do
honey.
the Civil War. You want to talk about the Union and Confederacy?
Let's not. It's not
Let's
a good
talk
time.
about Appomattox Courthouse
It's
and where
not-
the Civil
it's
War
not a
ended.
good t- let's not. Let's not.
The
have this-
reason
Let's
that the
not.
Civil War was the bloodiest war ever is because both sides were Americans. So we count every death, every single one. It was us
Explain the
It
Federal
was us
Reserve.
shooting ourselves in the chest. It was so stupid.
Explain the Federal Reserve.
We cannot
Fort
get
Knox is
political
full
right
of
now.
gold. That's the dollar is backed by gold, and there's like trillions of it. But we probably spent it on other shit.
Let's talk about flat Earth.
Flubber, I love Flubber.
No. I just-
Weebo for Weebo.
What the heck?
You never saw Flubber?
I know I've seen.
Remember
Flubber.
Weebo? She was the little girl, the yellow robot with the ears that opened up,
That's so
and
cute.
she got killed at the end. But she said that she made a human version of herself, and she's like, "I love you," and she said that I made a version of me, but you could call her my. It was eventually her daughter,
Aw.
and that she had with the doctor, kind of like it has parts of him and her, and she put the programming in. And remember when they were leaving, she was like red, and she's like, "Dad," and she's like acting like a kid. It was so
cute.
cute. Flubber was. I remember because Flubber
I
came
literally
out.
wasn't talking about Flubber.
Flubber came out when I was in the hospital.
I was just
Um,
watching that.
When I broke my leg. That's how I know. I watched it so many fucking times.
Tell
It
everybody
was
how
on
you
Disney.
broke your leg.
I broke my leg running into a stop sign when I was 13. I was being chased by a dragon.
Didn't you say like a pastor ran across the street like? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
well, I think he was a rabbi. No, I'm not kidding. It's not a Jew thing. Yeah, well, he is a Jew, I guess. If he's a rabbi. But like, I wasn't specifically saying it because of that.
Oh.
If he had been a priest, I would have said, yeah, he was a man of the cloth. He said, oh, 13, I'm too old for me.
Grant. Okay, we are not. Grant. We're not doing jokes like that.
Anyway, no,
Sorry,
I had
guys.
facial hair then.
What?
I had,
Oh.
like I don't have facial hair now, sorry. I meant like I had facial hair at a young age.
Congratulations. What does that have to do with you?
So a pedophile wouldn't have been interested in me is what I was
Okay,
trying
but
to
why
say.
do you have to make those jokes? It's not funny.
I was in 8th grade. I was riding a bike. I had a little bit,
Thank
kind
you.
of a
Back to the
shitty
story.
goatee going on. And it was like, nah.
And you rode down a hill.
Once the balls drop, the pedos lose interest.
Grant?
I'm just saying.
We are going to turn this off if you don't
All
stop.
right. Oh yeah, I ran into a stop sign and I flew
No one cares
through the
anymore.
street. Well, that's what you asked.
I know, but you keep saying your stupid
Oh,
jokes.
okay. So anyway, Jedi and Sith. Star Trek's cool. People, literally, the only thing they have in common is that they have the name Star in their title. Victor, you can back this up. Star Trek is nothing like Star Wars.
No, it's different.
Star Trek actually takes place here, like it's kind of in our futures. San Francisco is Star Trek headquarters.
It could be in the same timeline.
No, not as Star Wars. They're nothing like. They don't have the Force and Jedi and what was it?
It could be
Lightspeed.
different galaxies.
They have
You know what
warp.
you can do?
Have you watched Star Trek Picard? Did you finish it?
Honey
Different
bunny.
universe.
Have you seen Picard? I tried to get you to watch it when you came up to see me.
Hey.
Hold on. Data has a daughter. Spoilers.
Can't have a daughter. He's a
He
robot.
did. That's why I was just talking about Weebo from fucking Flubber, and it reminded me of Picard. So a version of Data lived on.
He's a robot.
A piece of his code went out, and before he died. And there's a girl that doesn't know who she is, and you find out she is Data's daughter, essentially.
Hey,
Or it's just him.
dude.
I guess
Honey.
you could say it's him if you want to get political. Be like, yes, he's a woman now, but it's essentially his daughter. He had a painting called Daughter that he dedicated to her before he had ever made her. It's crazy. It's crazy. And Data finally dies though, for real. A part of his part of his matrix was still online, and Picard goes into it, and he's talking to him, and Data's like, I've been living here and I'm gonna miss you. And he lays down on a couch, and Picard kills the code or whatever that's making him, and all of a sudden you see Data finally age for the first time, turns into an old man, and just dies like for
Jeez.
good. And I'm like, fuck, like Data's gone. I thought he was dead in Nemesis. You find out he was back, and then they fucking kill him for real.
Okay.
Yeah. But Riker comes back, and as soon as I saw him come back, the way he came back, it's like, fuck, Victor would love this.
What are you
Because I know you were always
about?
big for Riker, and you were like,
Big?
well, just like you liked Riker a lot. I remember you said you used to like that fight scene he had in Nemesis with the other guy. They were fighting in the Jeffrey tubes and stuff. The guy who tried to rape his wife.
Oh, yeah.
But
Technically did.
yeah, he tried to mentally.
Okay.
But Riker is retired. Obviously, he has his kid. Him and Diana, who was the ship's counselor, they have a kid on. Right, Picard comes in for help, and he kind of says, "Oh, if you need me, I'll come." At the end, when Picard's about to die, you see Riker show up with the Federation ship. He's wearing the captain colors. This is Captain Riker, and they're like, "You have one ship," and all of a sudden, pop, 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 all these Federation ships fucking show up. He's like, "This ship is the newest and best in the fleet, and I've got 130 of them or whatever, just like her, waiting behind me." And the Romulans go, "Fuck," and they split. I'm like, fuck, Riker was ready to kick ass. It was tight, dude.
Got his own ship.
Riker, why didn't he get his own show? Why didn't they just keep going when he got the Titan and said, "No, we'll just do Star Trek Riker," or whatever, and he had his own crew? I would have watched the shit out of that, dude.
Ow.
Fuck, I went on a tangent.
Oh,
What
yeah.
years did they do on there, though?
A lot. Then they did the movies, too. They did three or four movies. And then now
They've
Picard.
been doing that the whole career, basically.
Well, no, he's also Professor Xavier. He's had a very livid career. Patrick Stewart. He's done other movies and stuff.
You know what you haven't watched in heck of a long? And I
Trailer
don't
Park
e-
Boys?
No, and I don't even want to say it because now you're going to go on a tangent and you're going to talk about it and then you're going to watch it when we go home.
What?
Heroes. That.
Heroes.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
That was like your show, and I don't. That you could explain from beginning
Man.
to end.
Heroes that was me and Corey's show. Josh Bettis got into it, which is weird because he doesn't get into superhero shit at all. But he got into it for a little bit. He didn't finish it out.
tried.
He did it for like 2 seasons.
I saw like the first episode.
Heroes was the show. That's the reason we have what we have today. We didn't have any. We had shitty, like we had the Adventures of Lois and Clark in the '90s, which was kind of a Superman show.
Yeah.
We had shows that alluded to it, like the 4400, but they were no TV shows were about superheroes. Heroes came out in 2006, 7. I think it was 7. Might have been 6.
I don't know.
And it was a show essentially about superheroes, but they grounded it. It was like a comic book
Yeah.
melodrama, and it was in the real world.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, although, okay, Spider-Man's in New York, so that's in the real world. No, but this was so grounded, and the special effects look good. Like, they teased you with stuff. No one ever put on a suit. That was the only thing. It was so realistic, no one ever put on a superhero suit. And then the only other show we had was that and Smallville. But Smallville was only good for about 5 seasons.
I never got into Smallville.
Smallville was on for 10 seasons, only 5 of them were good.
Or Gilmore Girls. Seventh Heaven. I did get into that one.
Seventh Heaven was my show.
Yeah.
I love Seventh Heaven. I watched all of it. The early seasons were best. Like Boy Meets World.
Degrassi.
I love Boy Meets World.
Degrassi was my show.
You know what's funny? I've watched one episode of Degrassi.
Which episode?
It was called. Hold on, I'll look it up right now.
I really want to buy all the seasons.
No, I'm going to tell you what it was.
Hint, hint.
Because there's a reason I watched it, and you'll be like, oh.
I think it's a really good show for kids because it deals with a lot of
Degrassi.
like actual issues, but in a way that they can understand.
The episode's called. Right here, read that.
Jay and Silent Bob do Degrassi. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it was an
funny.
episode with them, and they were there
Oh,
with the cast.
funny.
They were like going to the high school and stuff.
Oh, there's Jimmy.
Yeah, see Degrassi, Next Generation. They were there for it
Yeah.
but it was really meta. Dude, turn the light back on.
Did you say meta?
Yeah, because the reason they're there is because Kevin Smith is filming a Jay and Silent Bob movie called Jay and Silent Bob Go to High School, and he's filming it at the Degrassi whatever school this is.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith is filming a movie there, and then him and like one of the teachers. I don't know, is there a teacher on this cover?
Let me see.
But one of the teachers and Kevin Smith like go on a date and shit, and she really likes him.
Paige, JT, Marco. Hold
Here,
on.
just
there's
go on YouTube.
There's no teachers on that cover.
There is, but yeah, and he directed the episode too. It was really crazy.
If you watched Degrassi, there are significant...
I don't think I'd like it.
There's
Well, which one? Because apparently there's like
No,
different Degrassis. This one is the Next Generation.
So, yeah, Degrassi Next Generation was my.
So there was another Degrassi before
There
that.
was Degrassi like junior high, and that I believe was in the 70s. At least, I don't know if it was actually a show in the 70s or 80s or whatever. But they on the show have clips of the actors now,
Okay.
like when they were younger. So I think it actually was a show, and they just brought it back.
Hold on.
We mustn't forget the visiting lieutenant.
And that's Alanis Morissette
Yeah.
playing the principal.
You understand a word this hoser's saying, Sal?
This hoser saying.
How the hell did she get to be principal when she don't even speak good or...
And I'll fast forward a little bit.
Emma.
Yeah, I could tell. There you
Always
go.
been a huge fan of Canada.
Canada.
obviously.
So Degrassi takes place in Canada?
I get a lot.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh, that's why I
invade
didn't watch it. It's a
countries.
Canadian
You
show.
gotta hang back, try to go
I'm not.
unnoticed.
Well, I am Canadian,
So
but
you don't get invaded, which is
No.
very sweet.
anyway, my family's from Canada.
Just
But,
for a sec, can we
Yeah.
talk?
I love that show. I didn't know
Um,
you didn't know it was in Canada.
no, I didn't know. Oh, I think it's her. Oh, never mind. Is she part of the show?
Listen to me
I don't
the
know.
other
The
day.
short-haired
No,
chick?
'cause I'm
I don't
creepy.
think so.
I told you I was a big fan.
See,
I've got a
Ryan
real thing
something?
for
Ryan's
pretty
playing
girls
it.
who chain themselves to trees and say a boot.
Her.
You are using
She's the main
real
character.
Degrassi
Well, her they go
I
out.
do. We use
It's
Oh.
2 episodes. And they kind of have a little romantic thing for like 2 episodes.
And so why
Um,
is the film...
You don't
Anyway, yeah, I didn't know Trailer Park Boys was take place in Canada until like the 2nd season. Which you
We
want?
are not talking about Trailer Park
Oh
right
my
now.
God,
we are
Trailer
talking
Park
about
Boys.
Degrassi.
You know where are we?
and
Where are we right now?
We're talking about Degrassi.
No, but where are we?
Modesto.
No, but what are we
We're
in?
in the valley.
We're in a trailer park.
Yeah, okay,
Sitting
yes.
outside a trailer.
We are in a trailer park community right
We're
now.
in, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna
so
go
it makes
on-
sense to talk
We're
about
gonna
Trailer
go on
Park
a
Boys.
little tangent, y'all. We're gonna go on a little trip.
I don't wanna
but
talk
we're gonna
about it.
jump back to Degrassi after. So, I really am a lucky lady because my husband has very low expectations. Or
For what? You need to.
I am
You need to
talking
widen that up.
about. I'm talking.
I have low expectations in
No!
life. Like what?
About where he wants to live. Now,
Yeah,
I'm sure
It's true.
trailer parks.
Tell the story for a second. Warren.
Trailer parks are great. I'm not saying they're bad.
Yeah, I want to live in a trailer park.
I think that there are interesting people at times. But my husband absolutely loves Trailer Park Boys. And he has a dream to own a trailer and live in a trailer park. Yeah, and so I just kind of talking about how you would love to get
Live in
a
a trailer
trailer.
Sell dope.
Yeah.
So Jay and Silent Bob.
No. So
I'm
I
Jay,
like- no.
and this is my hetero life mate, Silent Bob.
Thanks for the candle.
$15, little man. Put that
this
shit
in
in
my
my
hand.
hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me, owe me, owe. My jungle love. Oh. I think I wanna know yet. No, yeah.
Do you want the matching
Yeah,
shirt?
what?
You want the matching shirt to that and see if it
I
fits
just
you?
rapped some dope song in front of my
Yeah.
mom, and she's like, "You
That'd
want
be
that
cute, it'd be
matching
twinning.
shirt?"
Yeah, but it's a medium.
So that's like
Yeah.
a tube top.
And I wore it.
A medium.
See,
So
I'm
if
a
I can
solid-
wear it,
Amy's a solid
I'm
3X.
I'm a solid extra large. I will beat you.
You are extra 3 times. extra.
no, Amy, I'm bigger than you on top.
Oh, mom.
If it fit me, it definitely will fit
Well,
you.
then
I
we
don't want to
can
talk
try
about
it.
those things.
We can try it. I'll try it on.
They didn't have
My
it
mom breastfed me, and the swelling never went down.
only on one side.
Oh.
He didn't like this one. It wouldn't come out.
Mom, I'm
I
gonna
only
throw
have
up.
one good. I only have
Stop! Oh my god! 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 Oh my
None of my
god!
kids were on pacifiers.
No,
We're
my
doing
god.
a podcast.
Stop.
You know why they weren't on pacifiers? 'Cause
Mom.
they couldn't get a good nipple.
Mom,
They didn't know what the hell a pacifier
I'm
was.
gonna die.
I have lousy ass nipples.
Oh!
She had lousy.
But anyway,
Go away,
Brad sucked those fingers.
Mom. I'm dead. Legit, if I'm with you.
Oh my gosh! I can't wait to listen to this tomorrow.
Fuck.
That is so funny. Your mom should do a podcast with you. I don't want
No,
any
this is
more
the last
eggs.
Oh,
No.
you need the protein.
No, I had one egg. I don't want two.
It's not 2. You had half of one.
I want some of that vegan bacon. I want the vegan bacon.
No.
Just kidding. It's real bacon.
No, it's vegan.
Oh, it is? Oh, well, shit.
It's a veggie plate.
Eggs aren't veggies.
Yeah, vegetable plate. It's not a
Can I please have some?
not a vegan plate.
I had one egg. I don't want
You had
both
half
of
of
them.
an egg. This how half makes sure you have one
Don't
egg.
need it. I'm already having quest bar. Like, what are you trying to do? Keep me fat?
Trying to fatten you out here. There.
Okay, now give me some bacon.
Let me finish my thought here.
No, I need to finish my thought.
Degrassi sucks.
No, we're still on the tiny homes. What? Who are you talking to? Okay.
What? Tiny homes?
I mean, because yeah,
When were we talking about tiny homes?
Because I was going into my next thought, so I jumped the gun. Okay, I don't want to live in a trailer park because I just don't. I'm
I like
sorry.
trailer parks.
And when I think of my dream about buying a home, it's not the trailer parks are bad. Ooh, that candle smells good. Oh, I want bacon.
I already ate it all.
You fatty. But okay, so it's not that I don't like those trailers. I would much rather live in a tiny home on some land.
And then you have the spinach. You put some dressing on there and eat that.
I'd much rather have a tiny home on some land
We got two
that
kids.
feels like I still have my own personal space.
We got kids. We can't.
Well, because if I'm buying a home, I want to have
We
my own
kill
little
each other
lot
in a
and-
tiny home. The trailer is bigger, and it's still small enough.
We
Get
could
a double
bigger
wide.
tiny home.
You get a double wide, be cheaper. And then I'll make friends with J Rock,
Back to reality.
and I can join the rock pile. Yeah, I'll watch myself around Mr. Leahy though. Yeah, he's a bit of a drinker.
Anywho, okay, back to Degrassi.
And for some reason, his assistant never wears a shirt.
Randy. Okay,
Randy.
back to Degrassi.
Do you hear that? I don't hear anything, Mr. Leahy. I just hear you saying Randy. Randy.
There are significant episodes in Degrassi.
There are very significant episodes. You know what? Why have they never had a crossover with Jay and Silent Bob and fucking Trailer Park Boys?
We're not talking about that.
How have they not done that?
It's not all about you, Graham.
I'm not. We're talking about Trailer Park.
Yeah, but no, we're talking about Degrassi. If you just let me get my thoughts
Jay and
out.
Silent Bob can cross over with fucking Degrassi, but they won't cross over with
Okay,
Trailer
we'll
Park
talk
Boys,
about
who
that
are
next.
also Canadian, by the way.
We'll talk about that next.
Okay, go ahead.
You're making me not even want to share because I just
We should call this podcast Munchies.
we are eating a lot. Oh, those 50-cent pies.
Yeah. Hella sugar.
So my Degrassi people.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Episodes that stand out for me and really hit home were is obviously.
Were you obsessed with it? Like you
I
watched every
wasn't
episode?
I wasn't obsessed, but I was a fan.
Okay.
Loved Degrassi. But it's when. One sec. So, JT died. Spoiler.
Favorite episode of Lost?
We're not talking. I'm the one that has ADHD.
I know. I keep trying to get you to distract you, and you're not. You're like a dog with a bone.
Woof.
I was like, okay, she has ADHD. If I bring up enough topics, she'll eventually forget.
I may, but I'm going to go back to Degrassi.
I was like, she loved Lost. Which one do you like better, Lost or Sons of Anarchy?
Degrassi.
Sons of Anarchy or Lost?
Obviously, Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, over Lost. You liked Lost a lot.
Branch.
You were obsessed with Lost.
Jackson? Keller.
No, I'm talking about as shows, not
Yes.
celebrities you think are hot. As a
From
show,
this world, all alone.
you thought it was a better show than Lost. Okay.
Hell yeah. That Sons was like, it took you on a journey. Like,
And it was in the Bay.
yes. I love that.
Modesto and shit.
I never had a show where it was like, oh my gosh, I know that.
We're talking about Lathrop and
yeah. So good. Except, I feel like my experience watching Sons of Anarchy for the first time really got tarnished, and I'm actually still upset that I didn't get to experience it like I should
Tara
have.
dying.
Yeah. First off,
I didn't get to experience it. She says.
Yeah, because it's like, oh well, like once she starts getting like,
You're the one who spoiled that the mom was dead.
yeah, Gemma. Oh,
Yeah,
I spoiled that for you.
me. Yeah, you said don't tell me any
No, but
spoilers.
Grant
You said here's what you said. Your little words. No, Grant. I don't want to know any because I was a couple episodes ahead of you, but not that much. I was like a half a season ahead of you. That's it. And you said I don't want any spoilers. I already know Gemma's dead. I'm like, what? What? And then I said, oh, fuck you. She killed Tara. That's what I said. Like, now I'm going to tell you.
No.
I told you she died, and then I said Gemma killed her. And you were like, what? What? And you're like, how do you think Gemma's dead? And you're like, oh my, everything, you just got, that's why I was mad at you.
But it's your fault. You could have just, like, watched it with me.
I was watching it with you, but then you would stop watching it.
So I'm taking care of our children.
All right, so I would just watch ahead.
Yeah, rude.
The only show we ever did that with and didn't. Daybreak.
Oh,
I didn't miss a single episode without you.
Wasn't that kind of like a Groundhog Day?
Yeah, the guy kept repeating the same day, and his wife kept dying.
That was honestly, we could literally watch it over, and it would be because I don't remember.
It's been so. Haley had just been born.
Can we even find that?
We used to. Yeah, Haley was just born.
We were living in the house at the time, not the garage.
We had just moved into the house. No, I'm saying she was a baby. She was an infant.
I know.
And you and I, you were still on. You were still laid up. That's why we watched it. It was 13 episodes, miniseries, one season. That's it.
Yeah.
We were watching it on my Nintendo Wii. Remember, we had YouTube on my Wii, and I would point the thing at it, and we would watch. And we watched Daybreak. And I remember, we got into a fight, and because we were so into it, we got into a fight, and I threatened to like go an episode ahead of you or something. You're like, "Don't say that."
Oh yeah, no, that show was serious.
Tiger King was another one we watched all of together. Actually,
love that.
We watched
Carol Baskin.
We watched Tiger King straight through together. We didn't skip ahead at all.
Yeah.
So we did it twice. Yeah.
At least twice.
Yeah. 2 kids. We got 2 kids. Yeah. Killed her husband. Whacked.
Can't convince me that it didn't happen.
I know Joe Exotic's not a good guy, but like I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, hope he gets out. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be willing to watch that again.
Really watch it? Yeah, but there's.
Yeah.
I've watched his YouTube channel.
Tiger.
No, I watched his actual YouTube channel that he had. It's called Joe Exotic TV.
Yeah.
TV show that he would do in his garage or whatever. And it's pretty funny.
He
made dolls of Carol Baskin, which shoot him.
The thing is, he did a lot of bad stuff. You have to think, like, he mistreated his animals.
Here's the thing.
No, baby.
No, really quick. I know what your thought. Go ahead. I'll finish what you're saying. Because I had one about the animals. That's why.
I will forget.
Okay.
Okay. He didn't treat his animals right. He would kill them, like, hella young.
Why didn't he just feed them to the other animals?
I don't know.
Like, why shoot them and bury them when you could park them out and at least that would be another way to feed your tigers?
You know, he hired a man to kill a person. Like...
What was it? Like he only gave him like $3,000 or something.
Yeah, stole a bunch of money. Like there was a lot of bad things that this man did.
He was a
and so I don't.
Too.
Yeah, like, and I don't necessarily think that like he was sad. Like I don't feel bad for him. I think he was just upset that he got caught and he was going away.
She committed like murder.
Yeah, but you don't. That doesn't make you go.
No, I'm just saying though.
What? It's a sprinkler.
I know. My bike's over there.
Oh, honey, we don't have a sprinkler.
Oh, that's right.
It's a neighbor. Sit down, please.
Carol, I wanted to see her bite the bullet.
Grant.
I do. I wanted to see her,
That's not nice.
Get arrested and shit.
Yeah.
Go to prison.
Bite the bullet does not mean get arrested.
Yeah, well, I wanted to see her go away. And what's his name is real fucking crazy. Doc Antle.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
With all his women.
He's like a cultist.
Yeah.
And he makes everyone that lives there like have sex with him, and they have to be vegan.
Ew.
Yeah, and there's no way he's vegan. The guy's like 400 pounds. He's what I used to weigh. My gosh, that guy's fat as hell. He had all his harems with him and his little soul patch, with his ponytail. Like wow.
Jeez.
Yeah. I have a question.
What, honey?
What did you think of the whole celebrities making that YouTube video singing the Elton John song? Or not Elton John, sorry, John Lennon.
For what?
Imagine all the people. Imagine. Remember they made a YouTube video where they sung Imagine? You didn't see it? Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman opened it.
I probably saw it, but I don't really have any feeling. I'm like, okay.
I thought it was terrible. I thought they did something so good. Like, look what I did for you.
You want to talk about terribles when Fergie sang the national anthem?
Jose, can you sing? By the
Shh, there's neighbors.
By the door. Yeah.
Oh, everyone was like,
Oh,
it's like when your friend does karaoke and they're really
I
bad,
remember me and Connors
you
were
just
watching
feel
it, and we
so
were
uncomfortable for them and
Oh,
like embarrassed.
Man, yeah.
Ugh.
Me and Connors, I remember were watching it, and we were both dying. Like, what? Because they have the best one is where they take the music away, and it's just her voice.
Oh no.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh my God.
I want to look it up, but what?
Some people just were like laughing, like the celebrities were like, "Oh gosh."
No, they were. Wasn't it like a?
It was like a basketball game. I don't know.
She was singing it for some sports thing.
She did.
Oh wow! You just type in Fergie, and the national anthem comes up.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there's an
Commercial.
ad.
50.
It's a Geico commercial. I'll describe it. He's walking by a bunch of stacks of paper.
No one.
And they're like, "Oh, we're doing wireless now." And he's like, "So what do I do with these 5,000 sheets of paper that I already made copies of?"
Okay, here you go, honey. That's a great commercial.
Oh!
So bad.
Oh! Like, what is going on?
Stephen Curry's like, Ew. I'm sorry, guys.
People are laughing at her. LeBron.
Fans?
Oh, this is when the was that whole LeBron versus Curry thing? Oh. Why is she singing it like that?
She's trying to be unique and she's failing. I'm sorry, Fergie. But someone let her do this. Like, they're wrong for that.
Yeah.
She should be mad at her people that, like, let her.
Oh man. He's like, oh hell no.
Oh, he's like, I can't wait to talk about this in my show.
Yeah. Yeah. She made a song that lasts like 45 seconds, like 3 minutes long. Oh. Yeah. She's like scatting words that don't need to be scatted.
No. That was really, that hurt.
What year was this? It wasn't
not
that long
long
ago.
ago.
Yeah, it was a few years.
Not long enough.
That's
Oh
hilarious.
my gosh.
And I wonder what her excuse was, because she sings good. Maybe people are like, maybe you're the next.
I think she just has
Mariah
a lot
Carey.
of people that were just hyping her up and
Yeah.
like, there you go.
Those Mariah Carey's days are done. There's so many videos you can find of her when they take away all the harmonizers she's using on stage and the band. It's just
What about
awful.
freaking Britney Spears? She sounds like she's all of her nose.
Yeah, she's never.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Jessica
lie.
Simpson did a really
I had
good-
her album, like the circus one.
What
But
about Hit Me Baby One More Time? Or
I don't know. I probably
The
had that
first
too.
album?
Okay, I was into Britney, Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
Yes.
I thought they were named after a
Oh,
porn channel.
NSYNC. No. Backstreet Boys. What am I talking about? Nick Carter. I think that was my first like kid love. I was like, oh,
Oh,
he's
stop.
beautiful.
I had an ex who was really into The Rock.
Dwayne.
I was faithful. Even in my celebrity crushes, I was faithful. It was Jennifer Love Hewitt or bust. For like, well, bust to Jennifer Love Hewitt. And Jennifer Love
But now
Hewitt
she's
was
too
the
old, so
only
it's
one,
okay.
and she aged out of the.
Who's
she
the ginger that you just
she-
were in love with?
aged out of the role.
We're not talking about her. Who's the ginger?
Jennifer Jane Levy.
Yeah, don't be so excited
And
to
I
say your name.
met her.
Yes.
And I went and
and you
talked
know
to,
what this man
and she
knows.
was in Evil Dead,
Grant.
which is a franchise I'm like, the stars were aligning for a minute there.
This just shows that it's so double standard, because if I ever met Charlie Hunnam and did what he did, oh my gosh,
I
he
was
would
talking
just
to her
he
and
would-
recorded it.
He recorded
And put it on
their
YouTube.
conversation, and then he took a screenshot of her talking to him, and he had that as his background
for my
on his
PlayStation
phone.
Vita. No, it was my PlayStation
It
Vita.
was your phone.
No, it was my PlayStation Vita, because remember you would peel the page off of
Grant,
it.
I remember seeing your phone. You
It was
had
my
Jane Levy on
Vita.
there.
It was my Vita that had that. It looks just like a phone.
Whatever.
I know it was.
Anyway, it was one place too many.
And I recorded it on my Vita. I was up there, and one of Ray's friends
Why you
had my
so
Vita, so he
obsessed with
recorded
me?
it with my PlayStation Vita. It came out pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was great.
And she was because Evil Dead. I was like, wait, my celebrity crush is in a movie that I am a franchise, Evil Dead, that I'm a big fan of. And I'm meeting her. We're having a conversation. Maybe she's feeling something.
I almost met the actor that plays, I think, Ryan Hurst, who plays Opie in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, I had to go up to him and take a picture.
He's really cute in person, so.
Yeah, but he's one of those guys who only has that when he has long hair and a big beard.
Except I wasn't going to pay $80 to take a picture with him.
When he has long hair and a big beard, it was like, okay. But when he shaves, he just looks a little boy from Remember the Titans.
He needs the, oh. I didn't know! I didn't freaking know they were the same
That was
people.
Opie, yeah. Well, because he looks like a little baby without his beard.
Literally mind blown. Like, I did not know they were the same person.
That's hecka funny. They have a picture of him when he's in that movie, and they're like, "This is your life before you join a gang." And they have a picture of him later, like, "Don't join gangs, kids." He's got the beard and shit.
Oh my
You
gosh.
didn't even watch his show?
What was the crossover that he had? I loved that show.
You didn't watch it though.
I did.
You watched a couple episodes of Outsiders.
Outsiders.
Yeah, I remember it
No,
because
I
you
remember
watched
Chris
the
Connors
first like two.
Was the only other person that was kind of.
And you only watched the first
watched
season.
the first
I think.
season, and
What
then
happened?
we didn't have the channel.
WGN America.
We didn't have it. I can only watch it at my mom's house.
You didn't.
And so, yeah, I only watched the first season.
You know, I've even watched more. No, hold on, it's another thing.
What?
It's still on topic. You're such a big fan of those guys and Sons. You haven't even watched Mayans. I've watched the whole first season of Mayans, which is the
I know.
spinoff.
I get tired
What
and
the-
I don't have time to just.
I'm
watch.
just saying, it's there on our Hulu. You can watch it. I watched the whole first
Okay, well,
season.
then I'll watch mine, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah. Bitch.
Oh, you said pizza.
I said, bitch. But you know what franchise I've been really thinking about a lot lately, and I'm a fan of, but until it turned to shit. Underworld, which I know.
Okay, I can't be on your level and talk about it because I've only seen like half of the first movie.
I know. It's such
But
a
I
good
fell asleep.
franchise. Well, there's like a. The movie has a twist.
What?
I think I'm just going to tell it to you. What?
Oh, it's the neighborhood.
What?
Oh, hurry up, moving the bushes.
Oh, probably. Just tap on the glass with your phone. Oh, grab your phone. Just go ting ting ting.
It wasn't even. Oh, I'm paranoid now. Ew. No, I don't like about edamames is they're so dry. Like they're good and then they're
Country.
not. Yeah. That was gross.
I don't
Too
want his
many
friend coming.
edamames. What?
I don't want his friend coming. Let's put all our personal business in this podcast. Yeah, it wasn't paused. No, we didn't.
It was
paused.
paused.
Oh, never mind. I'm hella high.
Yes, you are. Sorry guys, we paused it again because we had to chit chat about some stuff. What were we talking about?
They were talking about, that your favorite character from Star Trek is Chakotay,
No.
which I like. He was the first officer on Voyager. But you know what's a good show I think you'd really be into?
What?
Farscape.
I
It's a little sci-fi,
I like
but
Farscape.
yeah, it was really good.
I think if I started watching it from the beginning.
Oh, we're on a ship, a living ship, Moya.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
I want more of that bar. It was so good. See,
There's-
that's my problem, Grant. I can't have these little bars because it's like, oh, You know, it's meal replacement. When I have the munchies, I will just eat like 3 of them.
You can have another one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just
Do you have any more?
Yeah, there's 2 in the thing. So, my favorite show growing up of all time is Angel,
Yeah.
which was a spin-off of Buffy. Did you ever watch Buffy?
No.
I'm surprised. You're a girl growing up in the 90s. Buffy was the shit.
Didn't watch Angel. Didn't watch Heroes.
Angel didn't just have a season cliffhanger. It had a series cliffhanger. Which means the last episode ever ended on a cliffhanger. So you never...
You know what ended on a cliffhanger was freaking Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale's still on.
I
Imagine if that was the last episode ever.
mean-
I heard that. Is that the... Just look, I think that's her dog. Oh, it is. Yeah, she's right there on her phone.
just
That's her
making
dog.
sure I heard.
Very good.
Oh my goodness.
But it ended with them going into battle.
Yeah.
And then they're like, one of them's dying. He's bleeding
Yeah.
out. One of his best friends. An Angel's standing there in the rain with his sword, with his team, and one of them's like dying. And an army is coming. And Gunn, the one who's dying, he says, "Well, I'll take the 20,000 on the left." And then Angel, and they go, "Angel, what are you gonna do? Like, you know, who are you gonna fight first?" And Angel goes, "Well, me personally, I kind of want to slay the dragon." You see a dragon flying, and then he goes, "Let's go to work." And he swings the sword, cuts to black, and the
wow.
episode ends. I'm like, "Fuck!" And it's like, 5 years,
Yeah.
and thank you, and they ends, and I'm like, "What?"
Just end like that. That
That's
was
the
show
end of the
ending?
show, yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
So now you'll never watch Angel.
I never have to watch it because I don't need
You
to
will
be disappointed.
die. No, but
And I don't wanna die,
it got
so-
fixed. What they did was
What would they do?
the creator got permission, and he went to Dark Horse and did a
Uh-huh.
season 6 in the real form of a comic book. So if you want to know how Angel ended, it's called Angel After the Fall.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
it's 12 issues, and
Oh, wow.
it's season 6.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
okay.
legit, and it was
Maybe I'll watch it.
done by Josh Whedon. So they
Oh.
give everyone resolution. The way it ends is great.
I think how season 3 ended for Handmaid's Tale was pretty good because it leaves a lot of questions.
I've
on
only
how-
watched a few episodes.
Well, spoiler.
She's
if you
always
haven't.
talking about something in her head.
Yeah, she has an inner monologue.
Yeah, but she's always, every time. I remember I walked by once. I'm like walking by. I look and she goes, "We're gonna take them down," or something. Okay, in her head. Go do something else. A couple days go by. I walk by. She goes, "If they didn't want us to win, why they shouldn't have made an army," or something like that. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well, leave, come back. A couple days go by. You're on like the next season. And she's like, "We are gonna start a revolution." And I'm just like, what the fuck? She says the same shit in her mind, like looking up,
Yeah.
like, I'm so angry, you know. And I'm like, this is just a inner monologue all the time. Like,
If you don't watch it, you don't know. Okay, don't judge.
it's like the first episode I ever saw of Lost was this big black smoke monster killing a guy.
Oh.
And I bet that people were like waiting for that episode because it was currently on when I
Yeah,
watched it.
then you saw what it was.
And I just was sitting there like, "What are you watching?" Like, "Oh, we're watching Lost." I'm like, "I've never watched it." "Well, let's watch this episode. It's supposed to be really good." I'm like, "Okay." And then the smoke monsters were like revealed or something, and it takes this black guy who figured something out and like slams him up against a bunch of trees and kills him. And everyone's like, "Oh," we're having this big reaction. I'm like, "What? That was just some cloud monster." Like, "You don't understand, man.
It's
We've been
like-
waiting years
it's
to
like
find
when
out."
when you went to your old buddy's house to watch the last episode of Game of Thrones, and I wanted to come, and you're like, "Why? You're not gonna
Yeah,
get it?" Like,
and you came and didn't understand a fucking
no,
thing.
I think I stayed home with the girls because.
No, you came.
Oh, I did.
I did.
No,
really
I didn't come. I
Because
did
my
not.
friend and Bianca were there.
No, I didn't go, honey, because I didn't watch the last episode.
Oh, well,
Because I just decided to stay home with the girls because I really didn't.
I thought it was
wasn't into it.
okay,
But that's how my reaction would have been like, okay, that person died, cool.
but
Because I have not.
get out of here,
I
Amy.
have not watched any episodes of Game of Thrones. I've maybe seen like a minute of a clip, but it's too gory.
I watched the whole first season, and then I skipped season 2 and watched a recap video on YouTube,
Yeah.
and then I went from 3 on 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
6, 7.
Yeah, no, that show is one that I do not feel sad about.
The first season is
missing.
boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Westworld's a big
We
one.
need to find another show though because.
Curb.
Yeah, I guess.
Curb Your Enthusiasm's great.
I know, but like when we lived in Modesto, I loved that we had, We had
The
our
Flash.
The Flash, and we do our Taco Tuesday. And
Let's watch Ash vs. Evil Dead.
I no, thank you.
What
Harley Quinn cannot handle that.
about Curb Your Enthusiasm, Westworld,
Is there any like?
Sopranos?
Okay, we can try that. I mean,
Sopranos is
we
a big
can't
one.
watch it with the kiddos.
Oh,
but...
hell no. Hell no. But I'd like to watch The Sopranos.
yeah.
Or we can watch Narcos. That's supposed to be a really popular
Oh.
show.
Yeah.
I've watched a couple seasons.
Very cool. I want to watch a good documentary.
They have a new documentary about Jeffrey Epstein.
Who is this guy?
He was a child molester.
Yeah, like I've heard some stuff
Child
about
rapist,
him.
really.
I get the gist of like what
And
he did.
he
but-
had a little stash of evidence he was going to use and pretty much out every pedophile in like Hollywood and politics.
Whoa.
But he died in prison. Hung himself, quote unquote.
Yeah.
He said, well, let's watch the video. They go, oh, the cameras in that area were down that night. So you couldn't see what happened on his cell. And this guy was prolific about saying, I don't want to die. I'm making a deal so that I don't have to stay in prison. What?
Sorry.
She's on her phone.
No, I just.
Anyway, we'll end it there. We've been
No,
doing it for
no,
an
you
hour or
can't
so.
end it right there.
And we'll kill the transmission there.
No, give me like 2 more minutes. But he told people that he did not want to kill himself.
No,
and then
he
so
didn't want to
ended up
die.
dead. So
He was
but
fighting the
where-
court.
But where were all those documents and stuff? Are they mysteriously gone?
Yep. And no one knows how he died. And now his assistant
Is
is been arrested.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm gonna play ball. And now people are like we're watching this woman like a hawk. Now.
Yeah.
So shit's about to go down.
Interesting. Because that just happened.
Sprinklers.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just got arrested like last week.
Jeez.
But
Interesting.
what's your favorite color?
Gray.
Gray? Gray is a combination of colors. What's your favorite single color?
I would have to say purple.
Wow.
Like
All these years I thought you
I
loved yellow.
love yellow. It's always been yellow. Truthfully, I've always said rainbow, but apparently it's not a color; it's a spectrum.
Yeah.
And so
A shitload of colors.
so yeah, I like them all, and I like them all together.
Yeah, they said we're getting rid of all colors. Everything's going to be black and white plus this one color. Amy, you pick it.
Ooh,
Then I probably would pick yellow. Something bright. Purple with all that black and white would be just fucking awful.
really? It would. I don't know. The first color that's popping in mind is like a teal, like really pretty color.
Baby blue.
Yeah, not baby blue.
It would look like this, like black and white, and you have some.
a little more green. But yeah, I don't know. I really like that color.
Yeah.
But I want it to be a mix of like some pink in there because then that just gets too bright after a while.
Well, you heard it first. She didn't answer the question at all. What color?
If it's like the primary colors, red, orange, yellow,
Just,
green, blue,
yeah,
purple, it has to be purple.
Purple. Fucking purple.